Hey everybody, this is Ronan Dave coming at you from Asuka. I am currently in the largest megalithic structure in Japan, known as Ishibutai Kofun. Supposedly it was built for Soga no Umako. He lived around the late 6th century to the early 7th century, and when he died, this tomb is where he was buried. Supposedly. It's rather unique because, as I said, it is the largest megalithic structure. And Soga Umako was not an emperor, but he was more powerful than an emperor. He even supposedly had one emperor murdered or assassinated before the emperor could assassinate him. So because he wasn't an emperor, this Kofun has been more excavated, but they haven't found a lot. Because I think many of the grave goods were robbed back in antiquity, probably shortly after. His family fell from grace after he died. His son and his grandson pushed their luck too far, trying to gain power, and his grandson was murdered in front of the ruling empress at that time. And his son committed suicide shortly after, and their whole family was basically wiped out. The reason why it's believed that this was a grave of Soga no Umako is because this area was basically his power base in the late 6th century. And he was the last of his line to be legitimately, traditionally buried, I guess you'd say, because his grandson was killed and his son committed suicide after that. And Umako had more power than, say, even the emperors, because he was putting them on the throne or taking them off the throne. He had one assassinated, so he had the power and the money and the wherewithal to have something like this built. As I said, his son and grandson were both, his grandson was killed and his son committed suicide, so they would not have been given such an honor. And Umako had so much power that he could command this type of structure be built for him. What's interesting about Umako is that he was instrumental in introducing Buddhism to Japan via Korea. But the truth is, we really don't know. There were no trade goods, funeral goods here that could tell us. There was nothing really here. So, it was probably aliens.